السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
عليكم السلام.
How you all doing today?
الحمد لله.
الحمد لله I'm doing good.
الحمد لله.
الحمد لله.
أهلا وسهلا أهلا وسهلا. MashaAllah, I hear so much voices. It is Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
Quickly, our attendance. When I call your name, please just answer quickly. Ala.
Present.
Salina.
I'm here.
Aneen.
I'm here.
Anya.
Hania's in the bathroom.
Okay, she's here. If you're here, she's here. Okay. Ahmed.
Yes.
Nida.
I'm here.
Tala. Is Tala
She's
didn't
not here. She's not here.
She didn't come here. Okay. And Abdullah and Abdurrahman, you guys are here? Okay. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome to all of you. Each and every one of you. Welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan. We have set up for you guys today for Deen after Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wa salatu salam, Rasulullah. We have some work out actually for you guys for Deen. Yesterday we spoke about.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Ahlan wa sahlan, Ta'ala.
Sorry, got an internet problem.
No problem. We just started, so you're good. Now, mashallah, all of you are here.
No, not all of us. Aziza is missing.
Aziza went to another class
Oh, she was in another
because she moved, so she had to the change of time. So
class.
we spoke about Surah Al-Asr yesterday, and we mentioned many beautiful things about the surah, including the name, Surah Al-Asr, which means the time. And we mentioned the 4 things that makes a human being successful, because other than that, in the Nisan al-Khusr, with all those 4 things, that mankind is in lost for sure. And we completed the tafsir of it.
Teacher?
And subhanAllah, there is one example that the book gave that we didn't talk about yesterday. I'm going to give you guys an example about this, and then I'll give you guys, there's some work for you guys to do today for this surah. 2 things about this page, the page we didn't read this page yesterday. I explained all of it, alhamdulillah, all of the meaning of the surah. 2 things. One thing about this page, it mentions that, and this is authentic. You know, I went back and I checked, and it is actually authentic that when the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they would meet, you know, some of them, they would not leave each other until they read the surah. Subhanallah. You could imagine, yani, they would remind each other with this surah. And also another thing, the author for this book here, he gave a nice example of time, your time being like a block of ice, and it's melting away. And if you don't, be careful, then your time would be up before you even know it. You know, subhanAllah, take care of your time, because the time you can't take back. Every second that goes, it's no way you could bring it back. That minute that got away, that minute that lost, you're not going to be able to bring it back. Just take care of your time, worship of Allah, be good with your family, be good students, but good children, good people, good Muslims. look for the rahmah of Allah. Allah is going to send His rahmah on you. Because every second that goes, you would never be able to bring that second. And like I said, today, I have this for you guys. Let me show you. Student, okay. So you guys got to be in Lumio.
I'm in Lumio.
What's the code?
I have two in Lumio. I have Nida and Abdurrahman.
Can you send a link?
Yes, let me send the link to you. Okay. I send a link to everyone. Everyone. Give me a second here. Okay, I'll do it in a way that all you gotta do is click on the link on the chat. I just put it.
I'm not in. It's just glitching, I think. I'm not in. I've checked
Oh,
all
is
my
it?
tabs. In.
Oh, then you gotta get in again. Get in again. Try to get in again.
Do we do this ourselves?
Yes, you're gonna do this by yourselves,
Yay!
and then we're gonna go over it together as a class.
Now I just don't.
It's working, you mean, or what? Okay, Abdurrahman, you're in again. The old one maybe was a. I don't want to take it out now. I'm not sure which one it was. The old one, check that was maybe was stuck. So I have in Lumio so far Ahmed, Haneen, Ala, Salina, Tala, Abdullah, Abdurrahman. There's two Abdurrahmans. One of them is correct, one of them. And Nida. So why am I missing Anya?
Can I start?
Yes, you could start. Guys, start your work, please. Start your work. Everybody, it's individual work, so you could start. I am missing. And I think it's explained. Yeah, I don't think I have to explain it for you to start. If anyone has a problem with a question, let me know so I could explain. So let's say this is a little quiz, a little pop quiz for you guys. Where is Hania? Haneen?
Yes.
Did Hania come back?
She's, it's 9 o'clock. She's setting the bed.
Oh, no problem. Okay, no problem.
She'll
Tell
come
Shishia
back.
we have some work, but let me see. Who else is missing? Okay. No one is missing, right? Okay, just Hania. So as soon as she comes, she could start. Sure. Yes.
Check my work. I did one question. I don't know the other questions.
You want me to go to help you? Let me help you out.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What number you're talking about?
Number 1.
Okay. What 4 activities?
I forgot. That's why.
What 4 activities make a person successful? I'll give you a hint. Read Surah Al-Asr. The answers are in Surah Al-Asr.
والعصر.
Keep
by
going.
time. The
The third verse. The third verse.
للذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات
Mm-hmm.
فلهم أجر غير ممنون.
إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
Yes.
All four of them are in the last ayah.
Mm-hmm. Let me start to see you guys with your work. Still early, but Ahmed, you didn't start? Yeah, Ahmed,
Yes.
why didn't you start?
Could you pull up the surah again?
You want me to put up the surah?
Wait,
Yes.
Yeah,
wait,
put a
so the
picture.
4 activities that make a person successful is that you learn about the truth, you speak about the truth, you
Put them in order, please. So, okay, you first of all, you believe, you learn about the truth, and then don't worry, we'll go over it together. Just try your best. Try your
Okay.
best, and we'll go over it together.
okay.
And if I put on my screen, then I can't. I want you guys to see while I'm fixing your work. It's just have a mushaf from a Quran, Surah Al-Asr.
Okay then.
You're allowed to use a mushaf while you're doing this work. All the answers are in Surah Al-Asr.
Oh, teacher, I have a question.
Yes, Selena.
Stas?
Wouldn't the answer for number 1 and number 2 be the same thing?
No.
Number 1, say it again.
Number one is the 4 activities that make a person successful, and number 2 is the actions that you do to be a
Exactly.
good.
يعني number 1, جزاك الله خيرا. Number 1 is those 4 things that make the son of Adam successful.
And
Number
that's what
2
defined
is
in the last
is
ayah of Surah Al-Asr, right?
number 2 is actually given examples of good deeds. So number 2 is talking about the second thing from number 1. Examples of the second thing for number 1.
Oh, like sunnah actions?
Like you speak truth, you learn about Na'am. Like the Salah, Siyam, believe in Allah. Any type of good action.
Oh,
Being
okay.
good to your parents, that's number 2.
Stas, what does hasr mean?
Surah Al-Asr, let me see the question you're asking for. Surah Al-Asr was revealed in Al-Asr, it means the time.
Time. Okay.
The time, yes. There's some of the Mufassirin, they point of the time of Asr, but this, subhanAllah, it means the time in general.
Sheikh,
Yes.
I'm
yes.
confused on the third question. What does it mean by how does the surah take its title?
Where did it get its title from? Look at the surah, read the surah, and look for the name. What's the name of the surah? Where did it get name from?
Okay then.
Okay. Let me see. I'll come back to you, Ahmed. Let me go to someone else. Haneen, here, maybe this by the time, maybe you could put it someplace else. Not here. Here is the 4 activities, the things that you do to be successful. It's all in the last verse of Surah Al-Asr. Come on, guys. You guys weren't paying attention yesterday? I thought you guys were going to do this. I thought this was going to be a piece of cake for you guys. Let me come back. I think that's Rashid is a student not from this class. Oh, he's stuck here for some reason. It seems like the names get stuck. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Ala.
What? What?
There's one missing. Here. The first one is missing.
Ustaz, does it mean in like the second, not the second one, like the one that it says our lives are like blocks still?
Remember, I told you the author for this book here, he gave an example, given the example using, I'm going to tell you the answer, the blocks of ice, of
Oh.
time, comparing time
Okay.
to ice melting away. Okay. Ala,
Sheikh,
Anything.
Sheikh,
I'm
what
gonna
is
go.
it?
I'm gonna go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go one by. I'm gonna keep spinning around to all of your work. So this one, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out right now. Anything missing, I'm gonna help you out, inshallah. So right now I'm by Ala's page. Ala, here you're just missing the number one, the first one.
Teacher, I wrote it, but I don't think it shows.
Oh, well, I don't know why. Okay, sorry. I know what you're saying. It seems like it's written someplace. Okay, try to write it again any place because it's not showing. Even if it's up here in a different thing. No, I know what you're saying. You write it, but it's not. It's like backed up. Oh, but put it someplace by itself. Put it like here. So don't be on top of the words. Put it like here. Put it like where that blue line is. Or you fix it in your own way.
It's good now?
I think so. I think it worked. Okay, so Ala is doing good. I'll come back to you, Ala. Okay, here's Salina's work. Okay. Here's an example. Okay, for number 3, just okay, keep that. That's good. What you have. Just give me like an explanation, yani. So the time. It means the time. The title of the surah means the time. Where did it get it from? Where did the surah get it from? Where did the title come from? Like from the surah itself?
Like the definition of the name of the surah?
You did that, alhamdulillah. But I mean, like, you know, like there's some surah, it gets its name from the surah itself. And there's some surah, it's just from like the overall meaning of the surah. Like, for example, Surah Al-Ikhlas, the word Ikhlas is not actually there. So it's the meaning gets its name from the overall meaning. But this surah gets its name from.
I think I understand what you mean.
Okay. I'll come back to you, inshallah. You're doing great. Okay. Quickly. Tala,
Yes.
the first one, give me the last 4 things in the surah. The 4 things mentioned in the 3rd ayah. Think about the 3rd ayah in Surah Al-Asr. Read it to yourself in your mind. Look at number 2. Number 2, you have some examples. Number 2, you could give me more examples. Give me some more examples. Well, it's good. I'll give you a check for now. But give me some more examples. Number 3, also the same thing I just said to Salina. Explain where did it get it from. This is good. And then for B2, Tala, They're talking about the example the author of the book gave when he said the block of ice is melting away as your time is melting away. So you could fix number 2, B2, fix B2. And then C1, explain more. Yeah, especially number 3, you actually have to think, and you have to kind of, think like if you're talking to someone and telling them be careful, that time that you're wasting, think like that. I'll come back to you, Tala. Hani is here. Oh, Hani is not working. Hani is not working. Abdullah.
Teacher, I finished.
You're finished? Okay. As soon as I'm going to spin around and come back to you right now, inshallah. You're the first one.
I'm also finished.
MashaAllah. Nida, I
I'm
almost
finished.
I like 2 students, I'll be by you, inshallah.
Okay.
I'm
Okay, so
finished. Also,
Abdullah.
Sheikh, on
Yes,
mine, I can't exactly like position where to like put my words. So
Just click on
it's gonna be like a little bit hard to read it.
Okay, you do it with the text, not with
I
the.
know I did it with text, and then like it just puts my word in front of the page, not like where I
Oh,
exactly want it to be.
okay, don't worry, I'll figure it out. If I could see it, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Inshallah. Yeah, too good. Okay, this is correct, Abdullah. Then you give some examples here. Great. Okay, Abdullah,
Sir?
for number 3, A3, you started good. The meaning is time. But where did the surah get its name from? From itself, for example? Is that name mentioned in itself in the same surah? That's what I want for number 3. And then for B1, you got this right. For B2, I said in the author, he gave an example of like ice, the block of ice melting away. For B2. And for C1, this is your own explanation. Like you're talking to somebody about take care of your time, and write like you're talking to someone. Type it as if you're talking to someone about advising them about their time. I'll come back to you, Abdullah.
Okay.
Okay. Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, I think Abdullah could help you with number 1. You have it kind of mixed up a little. Like I want it in order. I think Abdullah could help you out with number 1, inshallah. And then this one you got right. Use a big green pen for you. Number 1, just try to put it in order. I don't know if you put it there, but it's the words not showing, maybe. Maybe that's what happened, Abdurrahman. Maybe the text. Oh, the text. Okay. Like you have text before this?
No.
Oh, this is all of it?
Yes.
Okay. Now there's 2 things before this, basically. Before you speak truth. Before that, there's 2 things. Okay, number 3 is good, but for me, the surah got its name from because of its first verse, for example. Explain that. Number B1, you got right. Abdullah, when you're finished, please help out Abdurrahman. Now let's see. Nida said she's finished. MashaAllah. Let's see.
I had time to edit it.
So let's see your answers. Giving faith in Allah, doing the good actions, advising others to the truth, advising others to be patient in hard times. I see the times. Okay. Number 1 is correct. in hard times and just in following your deen. For here, where you have number 4, advising others to be patient. In following the deen all the time, being steadfast their whole life. Okay. And then number 2, doing 5 pillars of Islam. Okay. Doing good actions. You could maybe put like maybe 1 or 2 actual name of actions. Mashallah, you wrote the 5 pillars, so that's 5 itself. You could name like 1 more good deed, actual good deed. Number 3, because Asr means time, and Surah is saying that time is non-stop. So we should do good now and not waste time. Correct. That explanation could go more here. And here, all it's asking for saying is Asr means time, and because it's in the name of the surah took its name from itself, from the words of the ayat, the first ayat, wal Asr. That's where the surah got its name from. Okay, Mecca is correct. Ais is correct. Because people that don't do good actions and don't do ibadah and don't believe in Allah are losing time and to do good things. That's true. You're wasting time where they could be doing good deeds.
Allah showed me, but me, I'm on a different one.
I don't understand.
What is this?
It was by mistake.
Great work, Nida.
I
Let me
don't
try
know.
to, guys. I just noticed the time. The time. We need to finish up here. We need to go to Arabi. So quickly, guys. Yani. Oh, I understand, Ahmed, now what you mean. I understand what you mean.
See?
I understand what you mean. The word in what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just go ahead and let's use one person's work. From its set number 3, let's use one person's work and move on because the time subhanAllah, the time again. We just said
Okay then.
what the time is.
Don't you have a break though?
Was that something kicked me out?
For real? What is that? What is
I don't know.
that?
It just kicked me out. Now I have to start all over again.
Tala, sorry. Haneen. Okay, Tala, do your work, Tala. I'm gonna come to you right now. I don't know what it was. Number 3, A3, you didn't do it. This one here.
I don't know what it is.
Okay. You know what? Let us do this together. Right?
My editing,
Sadina is finished. Okay.
TJ.
So the first one, everyone check his own work. Everybody grab a pen and check their own work. Go ahead. The first one is the last ayah. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Except those who believe. And you have to know to believe. And then practice what you believe. Actual doing good deeds. Actual doing salah, believing in Allah, being good to your, all of that. All the good deeds. And then وتواصوا بالحق, calling others to do this, to believe and do good deeds as well. And then in the end, to remind others that you have to have patience in following Islam. So that's number 1. Okay. And then number 2 is just all of you guys got it right, because all of you guys were just putting examples of good deeds, whatever it is, siyam, zakah, hajj, salah, whatever it is. And then number 3, the name, the meaning, the word of that surah came from the surah itself, from the first ayah. You see, there are some surahs that get its name from the surah itself, like Surah Al-Asr, for example. Some surah, like Surah Al-Fatiha, get it from the overall meaning because that's the opening surah, so Surah Al-Fatiha. Okay, the word Al-Fatiha is not actually in Surah Al-Fatiha. Some surah gets its name, especially the short surah, it gets its name from one word in the surah, like Surah Al-Asr, get it from the first ayah. It doesn't have to be the first ayah, like Surah Al-Fil, for example, it's not the first word.
Surah
It's
Kawthar.
not Ainaka al-Kawthar, for example. Like it took it, Surah al-Fil got it from the same surah. Surah al-Kawthar, for example, from the same surah. The ayah is mentioned in the word is mentioned in the first ayah. But for example, Surah al-Baqarah, the word al-Baqarah is about a story of the Baqarah later on in Surah al-Baqarah.
Isn't it about like the yellow cow?
Exactly, about that, the
I
yellow cow
forgot.
with Bani Israel. So, sometimes the surah gets its name from a story in the surah itself. Sometimes one word from the surah, like the main theme of the surah, like this one, for example, Surah Al-Asr. So sometimes if the meaning of the surah, like Surah Al-Ikhlas or Surah Al-Fatiha. Okay, B1 was Mecca, B2 was ice, right? Everybody check their own work, please. Check your own work. B2 was ice.
I did not check mine. Are you gonna check mine?
Do check it with you. Grab a pen and check it because it's already 37 past the hour and the time. So you guys are checking with me, please.
Okay.
And because the Salihin buy for time next, for the time in the next life instead of okay, mashallah. So what Allah is saying is, with this time, we use it to buy for the next life. We use it to get for the next life, to build our next life in the Jannah, inshallah. Okay, everyone's checked their own work, and I'll give you guys a small break today, okay? Because it can't give you the 5 minutes because the time passed so fast. Sometimes time, subhanAllah. Okay, so you guys can have a very short break.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Okay guys, alhamdulillah عدنا وعدنا إلى درس اللغة العربية. We're here for the Arabic lesson, and you could see in front of you that we have something very simple up there, the numbers, but I wanted to explain something with regards to the numbers. I want to explain something, okay? In Arabic, when you count in something which is, and pay attention to this, right guys? Pay attention to this. When you're counting, you know, the names in Arabic could either be مذكر or مؤنث, right? It could be either masculine or it could be feminine. All the names. Even if it's not a person, even if it's not a living thing, even if it's a pencil, qalam. Qalam is it masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
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 مذكر, صح? Because they don't have the alamat, they don't have the signs of being feminine, right? Now, when we're counting something, this is the rule I am concerned. I know these numbers are easy to a lot of you, but this is the rule that I'm concerned about showing you guys today. When you're counting something, 1 and 2 matches with the thing you're counting, whether it's مذكر or مؤنث. So if we're counting a column, right? قلم واحد, قلمين, that it's masculine, so it's like each other. But when we say ثلاث أقلام, we make it أنثى here, مؤنث. We say ثلاثة, because now the rule is what I want to show you now. It is the opposite of the thing. So what I mean the opposite gender. So we say if the kalam is مذكر, if the kalam is مذكر, right? Then the number would be مؤنث. So it'd be ثلاثة أقلام. 4 أقلام. 5 أقلام. And it goes like that حتى للعشرة, until 10. It stays like that. 1 and 2, number 1 and number 2 would match the أنثى أو ذكر ذكر, but then from 3 to 10 من الثلاث إلى العشرة, it'll be the opposite. So I hope you guys are paying attention. So if we're counting boys, أولاد, it's a ولد واحد, ولدان, right? So it's going to be the same gender, right? The number and the boy. But when we reach to number 3, we don't say ثلاث أولاد, we say ثلاثة أولاد. It's the opposite. ثلاثة أولاد, 4 أولاد, 5 أولاد, 6 أولاد. So you look at the second page, for example. I have 2 pages here for you guys to explain in this lesson. Look at this one. Again, they're still counting pencils, right? So because pencils is ذكر, you see it's the opposite in the number. 6 أقلام, 7 أقلام, 8 أقلام. But let's say we're counting بنات here. Let's say these pencils were girls. We would say, let's say these pencils here were something that were feminine, like بنات. Let's use the word بنات, right? We would say بنت واحدة, بنتان, بنت. Of course, now here it would be the same, right? So it would be, it would not be بنتتان, it would be ابنتان, and this one would be ثلاث.
Oh.
Not ثلاثة. It would be the opposite.
Just because it's feminine?
Exactly, because it's feminine, it would be the because you're counting something feminine from من الثلاثة إلى الخمس إلى العشرة would be the opposite when you're counting. That's like a rule in Arabic يعني. So if we're counting girls, we would say ثلاث بنات, أربع بنات, خمس بنات.
I'll be right back. Okay?
نعم.
Wait, so basically there's a
Okay.
U at the end?
No, it's not about the O. The O is because we started in the start of the sentence. That's but it's not the main thing here. I'm not just trying to show you the O. That's not what I'm trying to show you here. What I'm trying to show you is, and I hope I didn't go to something difficult, but this shouldn't be difficult. What I'm trying to show you here is 1 and 2 matches with basically with the same gender of the word.
Like you don't change the format. You just leave.
Exactly. So, keep going, Abdullah.
You just leave 1 and 2 the same way.
Exactly. It's the same thing as the thing you're counting. So if you're counting boys, you would say ولد واحد, ولدان. And then when you reach to 3, now you change the wording of the 3, because it has to be the opposite gender of what you're counting. So it would not be ثلاث أولاد, it would be ثلاثة أولاد. So the way you write the number, it would be feminine when you're counting something ذكر. When you're counting something masculine, you would write the number in a feminine way from number 3 to number 10. And if you're counting a girl, 1 and 2 would match with واحد, واحدة, اثنتا, اثنتان. It would match with the girl.
ثلاثتان.
But ثلاثة. You see Hanya there? That when you count in a girl, it'll be ثلاثة. That's what I'm trying to show you.
Is for boys.
Exactly. ثلاثة. If you're counting a boy, it will be the opposite here. We'll go over this again, inshallah.
So 10 is for male and then soon is for women.
One more time. Say that again one more time.
10 is for masculine and soon is for feminine.
Yani, what I'm trying to get across here is that when you're counting something, you look at what you're counting. If the thing that you're counting is masculine, 1 and 2 would match with that, with whether it's masculine or feminine. And then from 3 to 10 is the opposite. The number is going to be said in the opposite way, in the opposite format. It's not like we say the ثلاث أولاد. No, we change the ثلاث to ثلاثة. The word ثلاثة is feminine because it's مربوطة.
So it's
We use the opposite form.
So it's خمسين أولاد.
Exactly, it will be ثلاثة أولاد, right?
No, for 5 is خمسين أولاد.
خمسة أولاد.
Okay.
No. Who has a problem with this? Raise your hand. No problem. It's okay. I just wanna. But we'll come back to it. I have no problem. We'll come back to it until you guys understand. But because the time went on us so much time today in the Deen part. We could do this again tomorrow. No problem. If you still have a problem with this, raise your hand. So everybody else understands? Everybody else understands?
Yes, I understand.
Yes.
Sister, if we have a problem, raise our hands.
If you do not understand, raise your hand. If you don't understand, raise your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, I see there's someone raise their hand. So I have, for example, okay, I want one of the students that think they understand. I want you to, maybe coming from you, the others might understand. So, okay, you know, when you're with your language to them, they might understand from you. Which one? I have 4 students, inshallah, alhamdulillah, that understand. Which one of you could explain this in your words? With your examples, like other examples.
I'll try.
You could, Haneen?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, explain to them.
Explain.
Okay, why an Isnan does not change. From
1 and
Salah-
2, exactly. 1 and 2 does not. Abdullah, you're going to explain?
Yeah,
Okay, listen to Abdullah. Listen to Abdullah, guys.
from 3 down, it has like a way to say for feminine and for masculine. That's basically what he said.
Basically, I say it's just going to be the opposite. If it's feminine, we're going to use the masculine number. And if masculine, from 3 to 10. If it's masculine, we can use the feminine number. That's it. Ala, do you understand this, right? MashaAllah, you're advanced in Arabic.
Yeah, I understand this.
Do you have a certain way you could explain it? Let's see.
Like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
No, I mean, with regards to the 1 and 2, when we're counting something, we look whether this thing is mudhakkar or mu'annath. And then if it's mudhakkar, 1 and 2 would be the same. We'll use the mudhakkar form of the number, واحد اثنان. But from 3 to 10, we would use the number in the untha form. If we're counting something that's mudhakkar, so we would say ثلاثة. If we're counting mudhakkar. If we're counting something that's mudhakkar, we'll use the format of the word which is mu'annath from 3 to 10.
Actually, teacher, I want to ask a question too. Can we say wahida?
Wahida, we could say wahida if the thing is mu'annath. So we say, if we're counting, let's say, give me something that we could count that is mu'annath. Think about something.
A chair or a table.
Haqiba, you know the book bag that you wear, the haqiba?
Backpack.
Backpack. Haqiba is mu'annath, right? Let's use haqiba.
Okay.
Haqiba.
So,
You would say wahida. Haqibatun wahida.
yes.
So it matches. It matches, 1 and 2 matches,
Yes.
right?
What's
Yes.
Hakiba?
Ithnatan,
What's Hakiba?
a book bag,
Hakiba, it's backpack.
backpack.
Okay.
But when you get to 3 now, it changes. When you get to Rakam Thalath, now you're counting Hakiba. So now you have to say the 3 in a masculine form, opposite of what the word is. So you would say Thalathu Haqa'ib. Because originally the word Haqiba is untha. Before it was Jama'.
I understand now.
You guys get it?
Yeah, yes.
No.
Kind of.
Yes.
Okay, the time, wow, we were talking about the time today, and the time is just flying. We didn't even went to Quran yet. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna explain with this one. This one actually had these 2 pages had activities to do. We had to make sure that you guys also know the drawing of the Arabic numbers, which is probably easy. Maybe the first thing I'm explaining to you is harder than the actual activities. The first thing is important,
It's
and
easy to draw the Arabic letters.
this is the Arabic numbers.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
Arabic numbers.
tomorrow.
Dot is 0. What something that looks like 1 is wahid.
Mhm.
Something like that looks like a fork with only 2 like.
And it's looking at the 1, right?
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
it.
the children that they start. They say the 2 is looking at the 1.
3 is like a spoon, but it's more. I mean a fork, but more spaced out. That's.
Inshallah, tomorrow, you know what we'll do? Let's go to Quran now, and then tomorrow, and for Quran we're gonna have to be short also. But tomorrow, guys, I'll shorten the time for the deen a little, so we could focus more with these numbers, inshallah. So we could tomorrow, khalas, we could be done with these numbers. We could understand exactly what we mean with the lesson of these numbers, inshallah. Let's go to Quran. Today is Tuesday, so it's today is without the Mus'haf. What I'm going to do today, because of time, listen, guys, what I'm going to do. I'll just give you a test from among the ayat that you have to memorize. I'll just test you. So you don't have to read all of the ayat. You're not going to read all of the ayat that you're supposed to memorize. I just tell you, start reading here and then stop here, for example. Okay, let me just set up myself 1 second.
Teacher, do you hear me?
Yeah, yes, Ala. I'm going to start with Ala. So Ala, today, like I said, today is not going to be read all of the ayat. Today, I'm gonna just tell you start here and then, okay. So I want you to start at.
Where?
ما خلقنا السماوات والأرض.
Teacher, is it Surah Al-Ahqaf or Surah
Yeah,
Muhammad?
Surah Al-Ahqaf. You're in Surah Al-Ahqaf.
But I didn't finish it yet.
No, this is the start. This is the starting. You were supposed to memorize from 1 to 5. I'm giving you from what you were supposed to memorize from.
Okay. So it's ما خلقنا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ما خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إلا بالحق وأجل مسمى والذين كفروا عما أنذروا معرضون قل رأيتم ما تدعون من دون الله أروني ماذا خلقوا من الأرض أم لهم شرك في السماوات ائتوني بكتاب من قبل هذا أو أثارة من علم إن كنتم صادقين
ما شاء الله.
ومن أضل ممن حسبك.
يعني ما شاء الله عليك. Yeah, today I'm being short because of the time. But mashallah, you did great. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khairan. So that it's like you read for me 1 to 5, yani. I was giving everyone a quick test.
Okay.
Okay. Afwan.
Jazakallah khairan, teacher. Can I go?
وإياكم. Okay, Selena. Selena, I'm going to give you some place between 32 to 35, and you just continue until I tell you you're finished. Inshallah.
Okay.
Okay, start at والذين جاء بالصدق.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم والذي جاء بالصدق وصدق به أولئك هم المتقون لهم ما يشاءون عند ربهم ذلك جزاء المحسنين ليكفر الله عنهم أسوأ الذي عملوا ويجزيهم أجرهم بأحسن الذي كانوا يعملون.
MashaAllah, حسبك. Excellent job, Selena. Okay, let me go.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Haneen and Hania, I'll give you first, and then Tala and Nida, because you have the same surah. You have Surah Al-Qiyamah, Tala, Nida, and Haneen has Najm. So let me go to Haneen and Hania now.
Yes.
Okay, but both of you have different ayat. So listen to the ayat you're going to start from. Today is different, Haneen. I'm going to read an ayat and you just continue. And then I'll stop you any place. So it's just like a small test, a quick test. Okay, so Haneen, 1 second. You were supposed to read until 30. Okay, starts from ذلك مبلغهم.
Okay. ذلك ما بلغهم من العلم إن ربك هو أعلم بما ضل عن سبيله وهو أعلم بمن اهتدى ولله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض ليجزي الذين أساءوا بما عملوا ويجزي الذين أحسنوا بالحسنى.
MashaAllah. So that's excellent job for you. Okay. Hania.
Yes. عليكم.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hania, all you have to, today is just a test. You're not going to read all of that yet. Just listen to where I start and continue until you to stop.
Okay.
وإبراهيم الذي وفى.
ألا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى وأن ليس للإنسان إلا ما سعى وأن سعيه سوف يرى ثم يجزاه الجزاء الأوفى وإن إلى ربك المنتهى.
حسبك ما شاء الله. Excellent. You passed the test. Perfect. Okay, let me give you a check here. Now I have Nida and Tala.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Okay, now Nida. 16. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a part and you just continue from where I read, inshallah. A part of course, what you have to memorize. كلا بل تحبون.
كلا بل كلا بل تحبون العاجلة وتذرون الآخرة وجوه يومئذ ناظرة إلى إلى ربها ناظرة ووجوه يومئذ باصرة.
ما شاء الله. No,
I
you did
forgot
a good.
that.
You want to read the last one? There's one
I
more you have
forgot
to.
it.
Okay, it's okay. I had stopped you anyway, so you passed, mashallah. You did a great job. Tala,
Yes.
walaikum salam, rahmatullah. Tala,
Yes.
I'm gonna read for you and just continue from where I read until I stop you. Until I stop you. بل الإنسان على نفسه
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بل الإنسان على نفسه بصيرة ولو ألقى معاذيره لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه ثم فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه ثم إن علينا بيانه كلا إذا بلغت التراقي
كلا بل
تحبون العاجلة
ما شاء
وتذرون
الله. حسبك.
الآخرة.
حسبك. You did a great job, mashallah. I give you a check. Okay. Ahmed, are you ready? You want me to come back to you?
Come back to me.
I'll come back to you. Okay. You know you're studying. You know what the verses you're studying, right?
Yes, 40 to 43, correct?
Correct. Correct. Okay, Abdullah. Abdullah, you're with me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Abdullah, listen to the ayah that I read and then start from where I read and then continue until I tell you stop.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what I'm going to choose for you. أولم يروا إلى الطير فوقهم
أولم يروا إلى الطير فوقهم صافات ويقدر ما يمسكهن إلا الرحمن إنه بكل شيء قدير
بصير.
أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم ينصركم من دون الرحمن إن الكافرين إلا في غرور
إن الكافرون
إلا في غرور.
Okay,
That's-
أصلا it was until 20. Okay.
So-
Okay, mashallah. So you passed the test. Good.
Okay, bye.
Abdurrahman, the same thing. I'd start someplace and you continue.
Okay.
Abdurrahman, you start. ولقد كذب الذين
ولقد كذب الذين من قبلهم وكيف كان نذير أولم يروا لهم إلى الطير فوقهم صافات ويكبدن ما يمسكهن إلا الرحمن إنه بكل شيء بصير أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم ينصركم من أمسك رزقه
أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم
أمن هذا الذي هو جند من دون الرحمن إن
أمن هذا الذي هو
الكافرين
جند
إلا
لكم ينصركم من دون الرحمن
ينصركم من دون الرحمن إن الكافرين إلا في غرور.
ما شاء الله. جزاكم الله خير عبد الرحمن. Okay, Ahmed.
Okay.
You're ready. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Okay. أعوذ
I
بالله
think
من الشيطان.
one second.
Okay then.
You remember your ayat? We said 40
Is it 43?
43. Okay, today I'm gonna read for you. Or you know what? Just go ahead. Read your ayat. Read your
Okay
ayat.
then.
Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أما من خاف مقام ربه ونهى النفس عن الهوى
إن
فإن الجنة
إن
هي
الجنة مهم.
فإن الجنة هي مأوى يسألونك عن الساعة
يسألونك عن الساعة مهم.
عن الساعة أين مرساها
مرساها
فيما أنت من ذكراها
من ذكراها.
من ذكراها.
Mashallah, you did good, but you need a little more practice.
Okay.
So tomorrow, inshallah, I let you practice again tomorrow from 43 to the end.
Okay then. Assalamu
Okay,
alaikum.
مع السلامة.